This week's Bible verse is Romans 8, verse 28 and 31. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. What then shall we say in response to this? If God is for us, who can be against us?
These verses tell us that God is on our side. Even when bad things happen, he turns it into something that is good for us.
Now we have a story to try to show you how God works in our lives.
Once upon a time, there was a woman who went to a bakery.
I need a cake for a very special occasion.
I know all about cakes. The most important ingredient in a cake is flour, and I only use the best flour.
The baker worked and stirred, and then he gave the woman a little taste.
Close your eyes and take a little taste.
That's disgusting.
But ma'am, it's the finest flour.
Well, it's awful, and I don't want it.
The baker shrugged his shoulders as the woman stormed off to go to the next bakery.
I need a cake for a very special occasion.
I know all about cakes. The most important ingredient in a cake is butter, and I only use the best butter.
The baker worked and stirred and then gave the woman a little taste.
Close your eyes and take a little taste.
That's disgusting.
But ma'am, it is the finest butter.
Well, it's awful, and I don't want it.
Even though the baker told her that his butter was the best, it tasted terrible and she would not eat it. She went to the next bakery to try again.
I need a cake for a very special occasion.
I know all about cakes. The most important ingredients in a cake are the eggs, and I only use the best eggs.
The baker worked and stirred, and then he gave the woman a little taste.
Close your eyes and take a little taste.
That's disgusting.
Oh, ma'am, it's the finest flour. But it's the finest eggs.
Well, they're horrible, and I don't want them.
The lady went from bakery to bakery looking for a delicious cake.
I need a cake for a very special occasion.
But everywhere she went, the baker tried to give her ingredients that did not taste good at all.
Would you like some baking soda?
My cake is made of the best thing, baking powder.
Oh, you poor woman, take a taste from me. It's pure sugar.
Salt is what you need. Come and get some straight salt.
Salt? No.
The woman was so frustrated she held out her hands and said,
What am I supposed to do? I need a cake for a very special occasion.
Just then the best baker in all the land came to town.
Have no fear, best baker's here.
He gathered all of the other bakers together. And together they quickly and quietly worked until
Voila! Your cupcake, ma'am.
The woman came forward. She saw the beautiful little cake.
Are you sure it's good?
Of course it's good. I made it just for you.
The woman took a bite and said,
It's delicious. How did you do it?
When you make a cake, not all of the ingredients taste good on their own. When you mix them together, they combine to make a beautiful treat just for you.
Life is a lot like that cake. Not all of the things in our lives are like sweet, like sugar. Not every day is easy and great.
That's for
sure. Some days are pretty salty, but God is like the best baker.
He can take stuff, even stuff that is bad, and mix it all together to make something good.
How do we know he will do that? We know he will take the bad and turn it into something good because he promises. He loves you more than anybody.
And he's stronger than everybody. So you put those two things together and trust what it says in our verse for this week.
Okay, so I just want to point out a couple things. So when Wes, the best baker, had said not all of the ingredients taste good on their own, but when you mix those things together, they combine to make a beautiful treat right just for you. So, and then as Chase W. explained, we're gonna have good days, we're gonna have bad days, there's gonna be bad things that happen in our lives, but God has a plan for all of us, and when we mix those things together and a purpose for our lives, we know that it's good because God created it, God planned it just for us.